Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We have got some more Grand Theft Auto 6 news, and this time it is coming directly from Take Two and Rockstar themselves. They have issued some pretty serious confirmations about various things that the Grand Theft Auto community has been speculating on for weeks and weeks and weeks now in regards to marketing, trailer 3, even the price points of the game as well. So we've got quite a bit to break down here today. Starting first though, this in particular I thought was very interesting that I wanted to bring up. Obviously, we know that Sony has a marketing deal with Rockstar for GTA 6. You'll see a lot of promotion about Grand Theft Auto 6 on PlayStation. We've already gotten like the messages being sent out to people on PlayStation 4 saying, hey, make sure you buy a PS5 in time for GTA 6. Like, there's going to be a lot of marketing on that side. But Xbox, right after the earnings call concluded a few days back, went through and posted just straight up November 19th, wish list now in regards to Grand Theft Auto 6. You want to talk about motion? Grand Theft Auto 6 is it. This isn't even like an announcement or news in and of itself. This is again just confirming that launch date and saying, hey, you can wishlist the game on Xbox now. This tweet has 32 million views and almost 250,000 likes, 241,000 at the time of recording this, with 23,000 retweets, which is insane for just what this tweet is. It's straightforward, it's simple, it's nothing out of the ordinary, but there's just that much hype behind an actual publisher tweeting about GTA 6 again, that's kind of the motion, the aura it carries, as everyone says nowadays. So I did want to point that out. I thought that was pretty crazy. But obviously, as mentioned, especially over the past few weeks, we've seen a lot of rumors and leaks and speculating going around in the community. Hey, this is going to happen on this date. Pre-orders are going to go live now. A trailer is going to drop here. We're going to get an announcement on this day. Pretty much all of it has not come to fruition. And most recently, we had heard that the same insider, the same leaker that ended up going through and debunking the Best Buy pre-order leak that surfaced, and then also has a track record across leaking some other titles and saying when certain things would be revealed or what would be happening in the community. This user on the GTA forums, Griscardi, I have no idea how to pronounce that, mentioned that apparently trailer 3 could be launching on May 26th, the original release date. Now, a lot of people have been looking towards that May 26th date as, oh, Rockstar might be doing something then. It's supposed to be the official release date of the game, you know, the original release date. Maybe they're going to update something so that their pinned trailer doesn't have the wrong date anymore. They're going to surprise us on this day. Well, we basically just got yet another confirmation. This one, though, a lot more clear, a lot more direct on when we really should expect anything big as far as marketing trailer 3 and beyond goes. And this comes directly from the Take Two K10 filing as a part of their investor and earnings call here. Ben from Videotech ends up posting this tweet saying, the recent K10 filing today makes it very clear nothing is happening until the summer. So for those of you really hoping on the 26th we're going to get something crazy, or on a certain date we're going to get something crazy, the summer is their time frame. We've already heard Strauss Zelnick talk a lot about how the summer is when the marketing beats are going to begin even further. That's when the paid advertising is going to happen, where maybe we see the billboards go up, the trailers across TV, all sorts of different social media stuff going on. That's when the big stuff will be happening. But this now directly references trailers as well, essentially confirming the summer timeline for this too. With the quote, the label released its first trailer for the title in December 23, the second in May 25. We'll share more details in the summer. Now, this is a very, very, very lengthy K10 filing. I think it's like 172 pages. You're not going to want to read the whole thing here, but they go through, they talk about Rockstar Games, everything going on with them, and they do specifically mention, they actually reference outright the trailers as a part of the marketing. The label released its first trailer for the title in December 2023 and the second in May 2025, and will share more details this summer. So they're not just outright saying, hey, trailer 3 this summer, but when you're saying, hey, the marketing for the game, all the announcements and reveals, more details about the title coming in the summer, while also referencing your first original 2 trailers, you're just gonna connect the dots here, right? Trailer 3 basically confirmed here to be coming this summer. However, that's not the only confirmation that we got directly from Take Two and Rockstar. And keep in mind, as we are going through all the news, all the updates that we've got here, all the new details, if you guys enjoy the video, you're excited for GTA 6, do me a favor, hit that like button. It's always seriously appreciated. It's a great way to help grow the channel and help inform more viewers here. And of course, if you're new to the channel, you want to stay up to date with everything going on in GTA 6. We are coming up here on the marketing time, on the big reveal time. You're not going to want to miss anything. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and of course, turn on those post notifications. Next up here, I did also want to address this as we talk more about the timing of everything today with further clarity. GTA 6 countdown posting here, 30 days until the GTA 6 launch marketing officially kicks off. This, of course, referencing summer 2026 and specifically the date of June 21st, 2026. I've seen a lot of comments about this on the channel, even more posts on social media saying, can't wait until June 21st. That's when we're going to get the trailers. That's when we're going to get the reveals. I do just want to preface something here because I feel like there's a lot of misinformation or confusion going around the community. Just because they say marketing's going to begin in the summer or more details will be shared in the summer, that doesn't necessarily mean the very first day of summer we're going to get official details. Now, it's very possible that June 21st is a date in which they share stuff, but summer starts on June 21st. That's not saying that the marketing is coming the day that summer starts. That's saying throughout the summer, marketing is going to start. So it might be June 21st. It might be the end of June, the start of July. It might be mid-July. It might be early August. It could encompass all of that. And we get different beats on different weeks essentially there. But just to, temper expectations and paints a clearer picture, the first day of summer is not a hard confirmed date by any means. Beyond the timeline details though, and the confirmations from Take-Two and Rockstar, we also got some very interesting responses and answers from Strauss Zelnick this week in regards to availability of the game and then also pricing of the game. Nothing super specific, but answers that, again, you can kind of connect the dots here for sure. So GTA 6 Countdown again reports on this saying, an investor and Bank of America analyst was trying to convince Strauss Zelnick that $70 is too low for GTA 6 and it should cost $80 during the earnings call. I was listening to this and they were doing the Q&A portion and this guy was basically like, hey man, $70, for what this game is, that's going to be too low. I mean, you guys could do so much more if the price point was higher essentially. And Strauss Zelnick basically played this off and then he actually responded with something that I think is very important here, saying it's a good thing that video games have become a better deal for consumers over time. He was very adamant in his response here about a price point being valuable to the customer, not being so incredibly high that they're pricing customers out. They want to give good value at a good price point, something that is far more worth it to the consumers outright. So while this is not essentially saying the game is not going to cost $80 plus for at least the standard edition, right? It is kind of, I think, connecting the dots that it's going to be more priced around what other games are these days, which is usually like $69, $99, $70 here. So while he didn't outright say, yeah, no, we're going to charge $70, man, I don't know what you're talking about, he did kind of shut down the idea of charging a higher price, at least in response to this specific question. And then Strauss Zelnick did do an interview on CNBC the other day in which he actually confirmed that as far as physical copies go for GTA 6, there's going to be a whole lot of availability here. Now, the physical copies are the ones that technically could sell out, obviously, come launch, where your GameStop or your Best Buy or whatever doesn't end up getting enough physical copies for the demand that'll be there on day one, whereas digital, that's an infinite supply. And to be honest, the physical copies these days for games are basically just access keys because you're going to unlock the digital download essentially is what you're doing with the discs, but it's always cool to have like the physical disc, I think, in a lot of scenarios. But Strauss Zelnick does say there is still going to be a very big physical component for Grand Theft Auto 6 in response to a question about digital versus physical game sales, and so outright we have that confirmed as well. It's not like they're going to be going all in on digital stuff with very limited stock in physical. There's going to be a lot of focus on both avenues there for game availability, which again I think is good news across the board for players hoping to get their hands on the game on day one or shortly thereafter for sure. Although, like I said, I imagine in a lot of stores, the physical copies are probably going to sell out pretty quick, depending on how much stock they give to any given Best Buy or GameStop or Walmart or whatever other store you're looking at. But that being said, quite a few confirmations out there directly from Rockstar and Take Two and Strauss Zelnick himself. That is going to wrap things up for this video, though. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, you want to stay informed with everything going on in the world of Grand Theft Auto, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.